Natalia here. I'm here today to do a review on the Too Faced Everything Nice palette. This is their biggest palette out of the Christmas collection. Every year Too Faced bring out these big Christmas collections. Last year it was sort of based on that song from that movie with the singers and the children. A few of my favourite things palette from like Sound of Music. Anyway, this is what the box looks like. It is really cute, it's girly, it's colourful, it's pink, it's sparkly. It is very, very festive and Christmassy. So when you open it up, in here is a little mini Better Than Sex mascara. I literally had this in my hand 2 minutes ago before I pressed record. I've put it down now, I can't find it anywhere. It is one of my favourite holy grail mascaras in the whole world. This is amazing, so I was really, really happy to get that one in there. Now, when you take this out, this is the little case that it comes in. As you can see, it is glittery. It is kind of chunky. I'm not too sure if the glitter would come off. It doesn't seem to, but you know, it is there. It does fit brushes quite easily though, which I do like about that, because I do like taking brushes in a separate sort of brush bag when I do go travelling, just so it's less chance it's going to get ruined. So it does have that. It's got like a bauble zipper, and in the inside is a silica gel. It says bright pink, and on the back there it's got Too Faced in gold. I do like that. I think the glitter is a little bit, it kind of annoys me a little bit too much. And I think I prefer the last year's bag. It was a bit more just like a pink chevron kind of pattern. And I use that all the time. So inside the box is the palette. So this is what the palette looks like. When you open it up, I should have wiped this down before I film this. When you open it up, this is what it looks like. You've got 20 shadows at the top here, you get 4 cheek products, and you also get 3 little brushes. Now last year you didn't get the brushes. I'm just going to grab that palette and show you what it looked like. So last year the palette was the exact same size, it was just a little bit thinner. And instead of having brushes, you just had like some sheets of paper of, you know, designs and how to do stuff paper. So this time you've got the same sort of layout, the 20 shadows at the top, the face products here, but this time you've got these little brushes. Now these brushes aren't anything that I would bother even using. I don't really like, it's kind of like that stock standard brush that you would just throw out. They just seem cheap. They're like synthetic. It's just, you know, they're there to just make it a little bit more like a rounded thing. You've got this kind of flat brush here that you could use for blending, or you could use for contouring and blush. This is just like a little, barely a domed blending brush. It's just kind of a brush and sort of a stiff angle brush there. So they're the 3 brushes you get. Nothing really to write home about. I wouldn't really waste my time using them. And you also do get a little booklet of some like eye and face designs. Talking about the cheek products first, just whoa, just down here you've got Sweet Pink and Papa Don't Preach. Now I'm wearing Papa Don't Preach on my cheeks now. I find that it's very, very powdery. And it is incredibly glittery, and when I apply it I almost feel like it's got like a duochrome sort of thing to it, and it just makes my cheeks way too shiny. I don't particularly like that one. Sweet Pink also looks like it could have potential being so bright when you swatch it, but when you actually apply it, it just turns into this sort of nothing kind of shade, and with a lot of gold glitter. They're both very, very glittery. So with this one with the incredibly sort of intense shiny duochrome thing to it, and this is the glitter, it's just too much for my cheeks. We've also got this one here, which is Chocolate Soleil. This one, it is a nice bronzer, it is a matte bronzer, but I can't use it because it's just too light for me. I use the Chocolate Soleil dark, the medium dark one for contouring and stuff, so this one's just kind of a waste for me. That's just me, that's just how it is. If you've got fair skin, you'll be able to use this one, and I'm sure you'll really love it. It is a very nice bronzer. It is like a cooler tone bronzer, which is really, really good for contouring. And this one here is in a light, and this is the highlight shade. Again, it's too chunky, too glittery. It's sort of like NARS Albatross. It's got like that yellow kind of yellow goldy sort of sheen to it, but it just doesn't come off like that. It's just really, really glittery. And if you use like these ones with this as like a highlight, it's just, you've got this huge glittery disgusting mess on your face. It is not cute. I'm really, really disappointed with the choice of colours in this palette for the cheek products. I don't know, maybe if it was you had fairer skin, you might be able to get better colour payoff with these colours up here, but for me personally it's just not something I'll probably ever use again. The shadows themselves, they've got 4 rows of 5. This top row here are neutrals, and all of them matte except this shade here. So these 2 shades here, Turtle Dove and Dream On, they're just sort of your typical matte creams. This is like a matte off-white. This is a matte pinky beige, and they just don't work on my skin tone, too plain, and the pigmentation on them is not all that good either. I find them to be quite powdery. After Hours is a nice shimmer shade there, but it's also got a little bit of gold through it, so it is quite intense shimmer. And then Fond of You is a nice transition shade for me, and Knockout is a nice dark deep chocolate matte shade, but it is a little bit too hard to blend. It's sort of one of those really annoying shades. It's just not quite the easiest to blend. So the next shade here, you've got more pinky and mauve sort of shades. They're nice. This one here, BU, is a gorgeous sort of purpley mauvey matte shade. It's really nice for transitioning if you want something a little bit different than a typical brown. I really like that one. Mauvelous is nice, but it's really got chunky glitter in it, and it just has a lot of fallout. So really, if you're going to use that shade, do your foundation last, because you've got a lot of glitter to clean up. Secret Lovers is a really nice one. It's beautiful, really pigmented, really nice rich dark purple. It's what I've got under my eyes and in the outer corner. This row here is just shimmer. I've done full swatches of these. I'm going to link this blog post down below, so go and check it out. But this row here, except this one here, Heaven, which is like a cream matte, these ones are intense shimmer. Like, it's just, I took the photos in direct sunlight, and it was just like, as I was taking photos, I was looking at them, I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy shimmery. Shiny Happy, though, has the worst glitter fallout in the world. I use this wet and on top of a sticky base like a MAC Painterly, and as you blended it, like, I literally had glitter here all the way over my face, and I had to sort of go in with sticky tape to sort of get it off my skin, because wipes weren't using it, makeup remover wasn't getting it. It was so hard to work with. Guilty reminds me a little bit like MAC's Blue Brown Pigment. It is a really nice shade. You put a deep base underneath there, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And this line down here is a bit more of your jewel tone colours. Totally Fetch is actually from the Pretty Rebel palette. Live It Up and Head Over Heels. No, Live It Up's okay. Head Over Heels looks like this really nice sort of blue jewel tone colour. It's got a little bit of glitter in it, but it's fine. But when you sort of put it on your hand, the blue just disappears. It's not pigmented at all, and all you are left with is like that bright blue duochromic glitter. And then Chocolate Moon is a black, sort of a sooty brown black shade with a gold glitter in it as well. Look at the pigmentation on that. It's just not really impressive. It doesn't really do it for me. There's just a bit too much glitter in there, and I guess it's not as pigmented as I want for that one. As a palette, like as a whole, I think they did a really good job with it. I like the colours. I'm just not happy with the actual quality of the products with this one. Last year's one I was really impressed with. The pigmentation on the eyeshadows was a lot better, I found, than this one. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, or I do like it. I do. I'm glad I bought it. I'm glad I bought it from Sephora in America and not in Australia. I will need to double check this, but I think I paid $56 US for this one. I'm guessing when it comes to Australia, it will probably be, let's add 10, 66 to maybe 70. I'd say high 60s, low 70s is what, if this does come to Australia. I'm not sure if it will, if Kit or Mecca will be stocking it, but if it does, my guess is it will be in around the high 60s to low 70s price range, and I would not be happy to pay that much for this, just based on the quality of it. Also, you know, with the Christmas rushes, I think companies really sort of try to plug out just a palette, and they don't really go into the quality control of the products. But I do like it. Look, it's nice. The packaging's really cute. You've got some really nice looks there. There's a good colour range. It's got a mixture of mattes and shimmers in there. It's just a personal preference for me. I don't particularly think it is the best quality in all the palettes out there, but it is still a nice palette. And that is my review of the Everything Nice palette. I hope you enjoyed that. Leave me comments or questions below. I am going to also be doing a review on the Carousel palette as well, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any review requests, go over to my Facebook page. I'm going to link that down below, and maybe put it here, or links down below anyway. Go over and just request any product reviews. I sort of do a shout out, like I'm doing either this review or this review, what do you want to see next, and sort of, you know, whatever the feedback comes back to is what I do next. So people want to see this review, and I have done it. So thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic week, guys, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.